If I hold this trade, you know, I could be in some massive profit. But here's the thing with that. Here's the thing though. What if it keep pushing up? But yeah, we closed the trade once it got to TP. We could have closed it for full TP, but whatever, still come out with profit. And then it eventually going straight to stop loss. Now, as you can see on the charts, if you can't see it right now, it might lead you to some boo-boo. So what you'll want to do is do like this, like so, and come so, then look at the charts. One of the guys, Isaiah, he actually entered a sell on the same setup that I am actually looking for a buy. So at this point, we basically going against each other, made the best man win. And right now, I kind of looking like liquidity. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna pray for you by pause the video. You prayers in the future to literally now could be the reason why I win this trade, bro. So don't understand how time does work. Timing got time with God. You understand? Or the sentence carries through. You know why I'm trying to say. Take profit on trading view. And let me see if I could just show you all it on MT5 as well. But okay, so this is the trade on one of my prop. I think this is the prop firm account, or this is my personal account. Let me just. Welcome back to another video. Alright, so we getting comfortable. Another video without the shirt, and we on the laptop. So Price is doing what Price wants to do. Before we get into that though, hope you're doing amazing. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Kevon Roach, and this is my channel where I share what it's like being a full-time trader from the Caribbean, my experience both on and off the charts. So if that sounds like it's something interesting to you, make sure to stick around. Hit the subscribe button and tap on the like while you're at it, because we got a lot more content coming your way. And right now, NAS 100 looks like it's about to hit one of the points of interest that we have marked out there on the chart. If we just zoom out and go back in time, we'll see it's actually at the beginning of a fair value gap, a very, very small one, but one that's still open nevertheless. Look like we're touching it. Yep, so we just hit it right there, and that's the start of this fair value gap right here. I don't have any pending orders right there, which I would have wanted to do, but I'm gonna enter a sell right now. Like, I'm taking the risk with the stop loss right above there. That's like 60 pips. So actually, let me manually open it over on these guys over here. Smallest possible position size. And then I'm gonna go over to the phone, MT5, and adjust the stop loss and take profit and everything for that. And I also have to open that trade on my other two accounts, one prop firm and the other personal account. And in addition to that, I believe I told you guys about the $50 to $100 challenge that I would be taking with Black Bull Market. So I'm gonna be doing that. Let me just open this trade on the personal account, and oh snap, this isn't the personal account. This is not the first. I opened a personal account lot size on one of the prop firm. Oh, it's really not that much of a, looks like it's smaller than what is usually open on the prop firm itself. Personal carrying weight, not a $500 in there. Yeah, it's only $500. I ain't, yeah, not him as yet. You understand? I ain't queuing them banks as yet. You understand? But hold on, man. Bang! You'll soon see the GIF. This is basically the parameters of the trade. It would be like from here, 21,152, and the stop loss would be 21,201. So when we go to the bottom here, 21,152, and it was what, 200 and what, one? Let me just double check. Yeah, 21,201. So like we just said, 21,202 would be the stop loss. Now with this trade, since it's massively bullish and that's not a guaranteed area of where price might want to go like reverse from, I would only aim for a 1 to 2. And since I'm risking 50, a 1 to 2 would just be 100, just like right at 102 for the sake of why not. Now it's possible that this price goes far down, right, like real down, and we get an actual push to the downside. This could be the area where price is reversing, and then we end up taking out all these lows. And if I hold this trade, you know, I could be in some massive profit. But here's the thing with that. Here's the thing though. What if it keep pushing up? It's a very small trade. I honestly only risking $11 across the like each and every account. It's like $11. One account is even $9. And Doc cross 7. Oh yeah. The $50 account. So I actually have that one on the desktop, and I'm gonna create a separate video for that one. Yeah, I know this is very unorganized and all of that, right? But I actually have the $50 account on the desktop. It's on TradingView. I'm gonna create a separate video for that because it's my first time actually placing an order on TradingView. So I want to know if, wait, it opened? I don't know if it opened. No, it's not open. It's not open. All right, so it's gonna be my first order that I'm placing on TradingView. So I actually wanted to give you guys a full breakdown of both the broker, their conditions, how you can get your account set up, and how you can actually connect your TradingView, your account with them, to your TradingView so you can trade the live actual price. I'm gonna do that either later in this video or create a separate video just showing it. I think it would be better if I create a separate video to show you guys all of the things that we need to touch on. So that's why I haven't actually created the that's why I haven't actually started trading on the $50 account, but I actually deposited the funds into the account since last week. But let me just connect it and show you guys how it looks, and then I'll show you, you know, how you can do the whole connection process yourself and get your account set up. Right, so this is how it looks when you have your broker connected. You know, I don't have any symbols as yet. Right over here I actually selected this. You would have to search for your symbols from the broker. So even if you're trading GBP USD or NAS 100 or gold, you'll have to search for that symbol that is, you know, the information is being provided from your broker or whatever. You'll see the little black bull or whatever your broker name is next to the symbol. Otherwise, whenever I'm trading NAS 100, it doesn't have any you know, broker or anything. It just says skilling, USA 100 CFD skilling. So in order to actually trade NAS 100, I had to search for USA 100 cash CFD black bull. So I'm here, and if I actually wanted to place a trade, I'm not gonna place the trade now because we are a little bit away from the entry and it's a very small trade, so I don't want to just open a trade for the sake of it. But as you can see at the bottom here, there is an extra tab on my trading view that says black bulls, and I can open that up and I can see my account balance, margin, free margin, equity, and all of that. If I open a trade, I would also see the trade details, history, orders, and, you know, floating P&L as well. All that at the bottom here. And to the right of the screen, you know, I can also do limit orders, market orders, depending on the type of order that I would like to place. I just wanted to show you guys how it looks when you're trading from TradingView. It's a bit more straightforward. You have live market price and market conditions, so you could have a better entry, better analysis. Your analysis and everything, your trades are in one place. So yeah, to some extent it's an ease for traders that have to either manage multiple accounts, or you have your analysis on one device and then your trades on another device. So it brings everything in one, and I think having that as an option for traders, whether it be a broker or prop firm or whatever the case is, just having that ease of access is very, very neat. So we're in this trade. This is a very small one. Hopefully we get to take profit soon and not have another SL just pointlessly. But regardless, even if we do have an SL, hopefully I would be able to find confirmations using my normal setup types and confirmations that I look for, and I'll also be able to bring that trade to you and send one out to the community as well, because they ain't got none as yet. And yeah, I'm gonna give you guys that update once we get to any of our points of interest, and we can take it from there. So 2 minutes and all the wares in the sink later. But 2 minutes? Where did I get that idea from? I go there. 15 half hour. When we enter this trade, 8:45 and now is 9:30. Alright, so about an hour later, I still have it open across all the accounts, as you can see here. And on my purse, you see what I'm doing? I risk and profit. The market love this. It love when you taking screenshots and showing you community before you close the trade. The market loves that shit. It loves that because watch how we can just start pushing up the minute I done showing you everything. I have it opened on the personal account here and another prop firm account as well. Look at that amount, look at that amount. Getting back up already. But that's a cool quick trade. I'ma close that one. I'm already in a cool amount of profit, so no need to keep risking the biscuit. I know this isn't 50% of, you know, this push to the upside, and it's possible that price could want to keep pushing lower, but hey, we can't know that, and I don't want to take the risk. I want to actually wait on proper price like confirmation to actually hold the trade to the downside or to enter a trade to the downside, because this, like I said, is not the usual confirmations that we look for. So I don't want to hold it with the same confidence that I would hold a trade that actually has the confirmations that we look for. So go ahead and close that one with 50% less profit than I actually would have get if I had my stop loss down there. But yeah, let me just do that right now. But yeah, we out of this trade again. I mean, it's a W, even though I came out with like literally half the amount of profits I just showed you. I still consider it a W because I forget to put the stop loss. But then again, that should be a L because I forget to do something again. But realistically, it's not that I forgot. I intentionally left it out. I remembered it this time, but I just wanted to see once we got there if we can keep pushing lower. The possibility existed, but yeah, we didn't. And half of the profits that I made from this trade was the fee that I paid to figure that out. Regardless, half of the profits is still better than none of the profits. So W for me, W. And I'm definitely gonna be looking for another opportunity now that we have a low farmed here. Let me see if once price push above this high, if we can have a break below this low again, or once we break above this high, we can have some type of full close with a fair value gap and some type of small retracement, aiming for even higher liquidity, like maybe up here or over here, or even all the way up here. So let's see what's going on. All right, and we're back again. The first trade that we closed for half of the profit and not whole, because I had intentions of it dropping further, like I wanted to force the market. I'm not saying that I did, but I'm just saying that this is what I didn't do. But yeah, we closed the trade once it got to TP. We could have closed it for full TP, but whatever, still come out with profit, and then it eventually going straight to stop loss. Now, as you can see on the charts, if you can't see it right now, it might be due to some boo-boo. So what you'll want to do is do like this, like so, and come so, then look at the charts, and you'll see that we have a fair value gap. Two fair value gaps still open. One that's here and another one that's here, right? And you might ask yourself, why them two fair value gaps even valid? Well, if you look a little bit more to the left of them, you'll see a high, and this high is a valid high. Why is this high a valid high? I do not know. But it is a valid high because it's a high that was created after liquidity is taken. You see all of this liquidity here, and you see this little retracement that we had pushing up. We wouldn't want to see this little pullback, retracement, intermediate high, whichever you want to call it, being broken, right? And this high was actually farmed before. Let me just come a little bit more. I might be overlapping my confirmations here, right? But that high is not important as this high. Stay with me. But it still is liquidity. So what we look for is previous liquidity, old liquidity, not this recent liquidity here. So even though this high was farmed, let me zoom in so you can see which high, because I don't want to hear your cataracts if you bro. This high right here was just farmed before this price, this leg of price action broke it, right? So this was the high that was broken by this leg of price action, which is why these two fair value gaps should be valid alone. But instead of just that, we also have the previous high all the way back in ancient history. When we come back and go so like blam, the same high that was above the fair value gap that we took that sell off of earlier. So if we could just, this is the buy for the girl. This is the high that those fair value gaps farmed once price broke above. And what we'll also notice, what was the last spit coming out of my mouth, once price broke above 21,202, this high that is at 21,202 right up here, when we go back to present day, we'll see that 21,202 got ran through. That was where my stop loss was, right? So we ran through there, and we did not close with any full close, sorry, 2 consecutive full closes, because we did have this 1 candle close. But immediately after that, let me just zoom in a little bit more, because again, immediately after that one, we have a bearish candle that closed below the 21,202 zone, right? Now that's just 1 candle closing below there. This other candle right now could come and close above that, and then we keep pushing to the upside, which is why I wanted to pull out the camera and start recording the screen, because it's possible that this might be just a little retracement before we push higher. Now, why do I have this broken line up here, you might ask? Well, that's because above this broken line is even more ancient liquidity. We talking prehistoric dinosaur liquidity. So if price should choose to bounce off of this fair value gap to the downside, then we more than likely going to knock these all off. We're going for all liquidity. And if we should choose to keep pushing to the downside, what I want to see for sure is a break below this low. And I know that's a far way away from home, but what I actually believe might happen, right? And this is just what do you call it? An idea, right? Price might end up pushing, breaking these highs right here just with a little close, like a little wick or something. That's why it's creating this low that is closer than this low. So that once it just run and give a little break, and I'm gonna leave these squiggly lines here so we could come back and see how accurate it was. I believe price is gonna go up from here, break above this dotted line, and just go right up here, right? Break it, come straight back down, right? Might do a little thing like that, then break this, then upon this leg of price action, when it now coming back up into it, is when I'm gonna be looking for a sell. Right, I honestly still want to sell. I know that this little small movement right here was not it for the sell for today, and if we are choosing to go up, then fine, I'm going to want a buy from all the way down here. So if price just choose to come down right now, I'm going to buy. But if we go up and break this high and following this pattern, this squiggly line pattern, then I'm looking for a sell. So at least y'all know is the update. So this time, once I close the camera and come back in, you know for sure you're by coming back with a trade, and we going in full magging. Full magging. Nah, I fucking with you. I getting in full mag. I'm receiving about $10 for this trade. Anyhow, I'm checking with you in a couple. Alright, so we back again. We on the bullshit, and I'm actually in a trade, as you can see on the charts here. Yeah, so funny story. Y'all remember what I said just now when I said it? If you don't, go back. Actually, just stay. I can just say it. I just not post you can tell. But you remember I was looking for price to either go straight up and break this high and the previous highs, and then come down and break the low that it would have formed here. This one would have been it. Instead, price dropped all the way down to the first fair value gap and the second one, and I noticed the first push, but I didn't go in on the entry because I honestly didn't like how full the candle was looking. Even though it reversed after I didn't want to go in late, I said let me just wait and place the buy limit. If it activate, it activate. If not, then not. I sent out this buy limit actually to the community, and let me just show you on the Telegram. One of the guys that are in the free community, because I sent it out here, I said don't mind the work of art in the charity, you know. I sent it out to the community here, and we're actually in another chat room that we created for just, you know, the professional Guyanese traders. So I came into the group like a whole hour after these messages were sent, and I was scrolling through it, and I saw that one of the guys, Isaiah, he actually entered a sell on the same setup that I am actually looking for a buy, because he's looking at NAS on the 15-minute, and if we just zoom out a bit, you'd see the same pattern, but he was actually looking to sell. So he's looking at it on the 5-minute. I thought it was the 15-minute, but it's the 5-minute he's looking at it. And when I zoom out there, you could see a similar pattern. Let me just extend the chart so it resembles his a little bit more. but he's aiming for my stop loss. So at this point, I am basically trading against, you know, everybody in favor. Then somebody told him, you know, Kevon in a buy. Samir is actually in one of the communities. You see, we got, alright, yeah, he in the premium and the beginner's chat and in this GTC community. So at this point, we basically going against each other, made the best man win, and right now I kind of looking like liquidity. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I just, yeah, I can tell we be on we own vibe in here, you know, and it's nice to have people to support you, you know, when you're liquidity. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, bro. Let me just do that right there. But hey, you never know. You never know. These prices, they be on the bullshit sometimes. So I'ma stick to it. I'ma hold my trade, and it's a small trade on all of the accounts. Have it open. It was a buy limit, so everybody is tagged in, and we're watching to see how it plays out. Yeah, I'm giving y'all that update. Hopefully, bro, y'all pray for you by pause the video. You prayers in the future to literally know could be the reason why I win this trade, bro. So don't understand how time does work. Timing got time with God. You understand? Or the sentence got restraight. You know why you're trying to say. I coming back just now. Alright. And we're finally back. And as you can see, my squiggly line drawing did not predict this price action, not one bit, but still I managed to catch a trade that hit TP, or at least where my take profit would be set. So from point A to point B trading, and more importantly, we won that argument, my boy. Look, let me show ya. So you can see the chat. He's squeezing. Is he squeezing the backside? Somebody else enter. This is Charles. Charles is a goal king, bro. Charles be killing it on goal. I'll let me killing it on goal. I be killing it on goal as well. But this one argument, I ain't sticking to my baby Nas, bro. I ain't going on goal, bro. I ain't saying nothing because now my take profit get hit. So let's see. Alright. Oh yeah, we also doing a prop firm challenge in the group as well. All of us got 10k accounts. But with the Sieg Fund, I am up. That's $52 on this account. I'll go ahead and manually close them since we hit that take profit on trading view. And let me see if I could just show y'all it on MT5 as well. But okay, so this is the trade on one of my prop. I think this is the prop firm account, or this is my personal account. Let me just, yeah, this is the prop. This is one of the prop firm account, the 10k. I'm in a bit of a drawdown there, but I'm gonna close manually here as well, and I'm gonna close there on the charts on all of the prop. Yeah, so real quick, just a simple trade breakdown here. We had a push to the upside this morning. I don't know if you see in the thing, you know, we're not, but we had a push to the upside this morning, and it was just a massive bullish candle that went all the way up to 21,148. So looking at that price action, I initially wanted to see either some type of sign for further push to the upside, because even though we didn't have manipulation, sometimes we don't get a chance to put in manipulation, especially when there's like a news event like there was this morning. I think it was CPI. So I initially entered for a sell based off of price reacting to a previous fair value gap. When we pushed all this way impulsively, I understood that price might want to have a slight retracement before pushing up higher, if it actually wanted to keep pushing up higher. And chances are, if price wanted to reverse beyond this point, because this one candle took 7 points on the 50-minute, like 7 points of interest where buy side liquidity rests. So it also touched that fair value gap. So the amount of strength it needed to just push through all of this was too great to just keep going without any slight retracement. I understood that and entered for just a slight 1 to 2 trade, very reduced risk, and that trade happened to hit TP. Even though I didn't have a take profit set on this one, I just wanted to watch it. because I understood that it was a possibility that price, there was a possibility that price could just push to the downside, and if I had to take profit right here, it could have potentially just capped my PNL for that trade to the downside. Nevertheless, I still managed to secure about half of the profits, so it was still a W to me, and I didn't send this trade out to the community because to me it was high risk. So once I saw proper confirmation for price to potentially have a push to the upside, however, I sent that one out to the community, and that would be this trade right here. Let me just try to get it in scale. Alright, so the exact high where price reversed from after filling that old fair value gap, I use that as a potential area of interest to signal whether price would want to keep pushing up higher, because above this high as well there was an old high. So not only was there an old fair value gap, but there was also an old high. So these are all areas of interest where once we identify the behavior of price at these areas, we'll be able to better determine whether we want to enter a buy or sell. So above buy side liquidity, I saw a full close, the candle pushed above, and then this candle here closed, and then this other one closed above it. So that was two candle closes above it. We had a slight fair value gap up here, the space between this three candlestick formation, and another one right here, and then a third one all the way down here. So I could have entered the trade when we got down here to the second fair value gap, which was my intentions at first, but because of the fact that I already caught a small trade, I was like, you know, I don't mind waiting or probably missing this trade if it does not come down to the third fair value gap and tap me into price and then keep pushing higher. Then I noticed the size of this candle with a full body close as a bearish candle, and I kind of got scared about opening at the second fair value gap, because that to me was like an indication that price wanted to push a little lower. If it wanted to go up from this point, maybe this 15-minute candle wouldn't have closed that full. It may be just a wick into the fair value gap, and then we start pushing up. So I took this one, I actually sent out the buy limit, and I placed the orders on all the account. Once we got back into the third one, I placed my stop loss below this low, which was now an intermediate low because they basically filled the gap before going up, even though it did not quite retrace down into about 50% of the move. This one candle right here, this is not about 50%. I would say at least like right here to be 50%. The move was still valid, and that will probably be it for this one. I'm not gonna keep making these videos long and drawn out, as you guys know. And if you made it this far to the video, please remember to leave a like and a subscrizzle for your brizzle, cause it goes a far way and helps more persons like you find videos like this. And as you can tell, it's getting hot in here, and I get a fan next to me, but it's make too much night. So until next one, I'm gonna catch you guys. Peace.